If you love big bud tractors thundering across a sprawling 10,000-acre farm, Welker Farms is a place to be. Nestled in Montana's heartland, this family blends cutting-edge technology with a century-old legacy. Run by Bob Welker and his sons Nick and Scott, their operation has become a massive success. It all began in 2012 when Nick's video, celebrating 100 years of farming, launched a YouTube channel which now boasts over 600,000 subscribers. Their cinematic videos, epic tractor restorations, and stunning drone shots of wheat, peas, and lentils transform rural life into a global spectacle. From gritty repairs to sweeping harvests, they capture farming's heart with authenticity, inviting viewers into the pulse of rural America. But to truly understand where Welker Farms is today, we must first look back, way back. The Welker family's journey began in the early 1900s. Under the Homestead Act, introduced during President Lincoln's era, Americans could claim 160 acres of land by improving it and paying a small registration fee. Among the many who accepted this challenge was Tom Welker, the great-great-uncle of current family member Nick Welker. Tom settled in north-central Montana, but the harsh realities of dry weather soon made survival difficult. Eventually, Tom and others sold their land and moved elsewhere. One of those who stayed behind was Nick's great-grandfather, John Welker, who purchased much of that land, including Tom's portion, and so in 1912, Welker Farms was officially born, a testament to persistence in the face of hardship. From that foundation, the family slowly expanded. With every generation, they poured more into the soil, knowledge, labor, and a deep connection to the land. Today, Bob Welker, a third-generation farmer, runs the operation alongside his two sons, Nick and Scott Welker, known to fans as Hollywood and Leg Arms, respectively. Now, how large is the farm? We're not talking about a few acres with a barn and a tractor. Welker Farms spans an enormous 10,000 acres, producing spring wheat, winter wheat, yellow peas, and lentils. That's the equivalent of over 7,500 football fields, an operation that requires intense coordination, heavy investment, and a dedication few truly understand. Before they were ever on YouTube, life at Welker Farms was driven by the seasons. Early mornings, late nights, and the steady rhythm of machinery filled their days. They weren't social media stars, they were farmers, entirely dependent on the mercy of weather patterns and commodity prices. They weren't struggling, but they weren't coasting either. Every bushel counted. Every harvest mattered. Their success was measured in healthy crops, functional equipment, and the unbreakable bonds of family. That family bond is what makes this farm truly special. Bob Welker has spoken about the joy and pride he feels in watching his sons step into leadership roles. Nick and Scott, in return, show deep respect for their father and the legacy he's built. Their partnership is rooted not just in blood, but in shared values, trust, and support. Scott Welker, lovingly known as Leg Arms, is married to Sarah Welker. Their story dates back to childhood when Sarah's family moved to Shelby, Montana. They married in 2013 and now have 3 children, Taryn, Roscoe, and Rolly, while also serving as licensed foster parents. Sarah is more than just supportive. She's an active contributor to the family's success, working as creative director at Farm Focused, overseeing merchandise, branding, and the farm's digital presence. Nick, too, is building his life and future. He's currently constructing a new home with his wife, Sarah, not to be confused with Scott's wife. In recent updates, he's shared progress on the lighting and drywalling, with completion just around the corner. Meanwhile, Scott's home was completed a few months ago, adding another milestone to their growing legacy. So how did a traditional Montana farm transform into a YouTube sensation? It all started with a tribute. In 2011, to commemorate 100 years of farming, Nick created a video, just one, a heartfelt, homegrown tribute meant to honor their ancestors. It wasn't made with fame in mind, but sometimes the most genuine stories strike the deepest chords. Encouraged by the positive response, they began to post more content, offering glimpses into their daily life, planting, harvesting, fixing machinery, and everything in between. But what truly hooked their audience was something unexpected: their deep passion for restoring classic farm equipment, particularly the iconic Big Bud tractors. Few things capture the imagination like a 50,000-pound machine being brought back to life. Viewers were mesmerized by these restorations, massive tires, roaring engines, and the unfiltered satisfaction of mechanical triumph. That niche, authentic farm work blended with mechanical mastery became their signature. They added cinematic touches, drone shots over golden fields, time lapses of sunrise, slow-motion repairs, creating a visual experience as rich as their storytelling. Their brand was no longer just about farming. It was about perspective, inviting viewers to feel the heartbeat of rural America. Their subscriber base steadily grew. As of today, they've uploaded over 922 videos and have amassed more than 612,000 subscribers. But more than numbers, it's their honesty that keeps people coming back. Of course, not every season is golden. Farming is never easy, and the Welkers have faced their share of hardship. In 2022, they posted a video titled, "We're Finished," where Nick discussed delays caused by 2 weeks of unseasonal winter weather during seeding. He also shared concerns about extremely dry subsoil, making it nearly impossible to plant hemp. That dryness has become a recurring issue in recent years, affecting overall crop yields and creating more financial strain due to rising input costs. They've also dealt with mechanical issues that go far beyond inconvenience. In a frightening moment, Scott was nearly seriously injured while working alone on one of their big bud tractors. While repairing a drawbar, it suddenly slipped, landing heavily on his forearm. Fortunately, Scott was able to free himself and get help in time, avoiding what could have been a life-altering injury. Despite these setbacks, weather, equipment failures, financial pressure, they keep going, and they keep sharing. Through their challenges, they've built not just a YouTube channel, but a community of people who support and learn from them. And that community reaches far beyond the screen. Welker Farms has been featured on RFD TV, National Geographic, and in Progressive Farmer magazine. Their influence even extends into the gaming world, thanks to a custom Welker Farms map available in Farming Simulator 22, developed by Mappers Paradise. Fans can virtually operate their fields, drive their tractors, and sell crops, bringing digital audiences closer than ever to real farm life. Their love for big bud tractors remains a centerpiece. These machines aren't just tools, they're icons of agricultural history, lovingly restored and operated by the Welkers and adored by fans around the globe. When people ask, "Did Leg Arms leave Welker Farms?" The answer is simple. No, he didn't. Scott Welker is still an essential part of the operation. Any confusion likely stems from personal stories he's shared about overcoming hardships, not stepping away. He's still in the field, still in the shop, and still front and center in their videos. As for Nick's age, public records suggest he may be in his early to mid-30s, though he's never confirmed it on camera. What's certain is his creative vision and technical skills have played a major role in building Welker Farms into the powerhouse brand it is today. If you want to follow their latest updates, look no further than their YouTube channel, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok, where they continue to post regularly, sharing new projects, farming strategies, equipment breakdowns, and plenty of behind-the-scenes family moments. So what's the secret to their enduring success? It's not just the size of their tractors or the scope of their fields. It's their authenticity. Welker Farms tells a story people trust. They don't sugarcoat the difficulties, nor do they chase viral trends. They simply open their gates and let the world in, showing what it truly means to be a farmer in the 21st century. They've built a bridge between rural life and global audiences, offering both education and inspiration. For farmers, they provide a mirror. For everyone else, they offer a window. And in doing so, they've made farming not just relevant but fascinating. So, what's Welker Farms worth? A single John Deere combine can cost over $800,000, and they've got a whole army of heavy machinery. Plus, their 10,000 acres of prime farmland is no small asset. Estimating conservatively, their wheat fields could gross $2 to $4 million annually based on Montana's average of $200 to $400 per acre. But farming's not pure profit. Fuel maintenance, fertilizer, and unpredictable weather eat into that. While exact numbers are tough to pin down, Welker Farms is clearly a multi-million-dollar operation built on grit and innovation. So tell us, when did you first discover Welker Farms? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more deep dives into the stories that truly matter.